The number of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's followers on social media platform X has crossed 100 million mark, registering an impressive growth of nearly 30 million. In the past 3 years, the Prime Minister is far ahead of other world leaders like US President Joe Biden, who has 38.1 million followers, Dubai ruler Sheikh Mohammed, who has 11.2 million followers, and Pope Francis, who has 18.5 million followers. In India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has more followers than other Indian politicians. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi has 26.4 million followers, while Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has 29.5 million followers. We're going to take this conversation forward, but before I do that, let's quickly take a look at the numbers, and we're going to give you a bit of a comparison as far as world leaders are concerned, and the numbers that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has now achieved, the 100 million landmark. There you have it, viewers. Social media platform X. We're going to continue to give you more numbers, more world leaders and the followers that they have. We're going to give you an understanding on that front as well. We're, of course, tracking Joe Biden over here, the President of the United States of America. 38.1 million followers is what he has at this point of time. More and more, in fact, leaders that we're tracking for you today. Donald Trump, 87.5 million followers. That's, of course, a big number over there. More, in fact, Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, has 6.5 million followers. So that's, of course, the latest number that we have over here, taken from today. Georgia Meloni has roughly 2.4 million followers at this point of time. More and more names and numbers we have for you, viewers. Rishi Sunak, the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom's 3.2 million followers is what he has at this point of time as far as social media platform X is concerned. More and more world leaders. Of course, Erdogan over here, the President of Turkey, 21.5 million followers is what he has at this point of time. Remember, US Prime Minister Narendra Modi has 100 million followers. So, of course, we also have numbers over here on the President of Russia, 1.9 million followers is what he has garnered so far. Zelensky, of course, 7.4 million followers as of now is what we're tracking for you on the broadcast. So these are, of course, the social media numbers, and specifically talking about X. Okay, all right, we have Olaf Scholz over here, 909, I beg your pardon, up until now. So roughly close to the 1 million mark. So these are, of course, the numbers that we're tracking for you as far as social media platform X is concerned. Remember, viewers, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has now in fact, garnered 100 million followers. In fact, to take this conversation forward, joining us at this point of time is Mr. Himanshu Bhatt, senior journalist. So thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. You know, I did some maths. 100 million is 8 zeros. Now, the total population of the world is 8.1 billion. Therefore, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has 0.12% of the overall population following him. That's a huge number. Now, I want to understand from you, you know, the message of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, you know, all these messages, Vishwa Bandhu. These are all messages and principles that the Prime Minister has taken forward in his tenure. Do you think these messages, these principles are resonating with the world, which is why these numbers are being tracked?
Down the line, you know, you have to accept that fact, that the messages given by Narendra Bhai is resonating with the world around. The global south, the entire European continent. And if you see the number of followers, you know, I'll put it in a very simple manner for people to understand. It's something like, you know, 100 million is as good as some, you know, 5, 7, 10 small European countries. When you look at it that in that respect, and when you look at the person who is governing, you know, a state like India, a country like India, which has 140 billion people. Now you look at that, and you know, people, when look at that perception, that last 10 years, despite winning 2 terms continuously, he wins the 3rd term also. So the faith of people, you know, somewhere down the line, as you were rightly saying, you know, Vishwa Bandhu, this resonated with the people. People tend to resonate, you know, and the growing, and it adds more to the growing stature of India. In the world diplomacy. At the same time, you know, India is the only bright spot Every economic agency of the world has been saying that India is the only bright spot that can grow at around 7-8%. Now, when you look, combine all these things, and when you look at Narendra Bhai, working like a true world statesman, it's not surprising that he's crossed 100 million. I would put it that way, 100 million is less. It should be 200, 300 million. And which will come about. Which will come about in a due course of time if this continues, if this pattern continues. And Bharat continues its policy of Vishwa Bandhutva, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. And that's finding resonance across the world. You cannot say no about that.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.